Thank you everyone for coming to today's mediation.
They have promised us the target, and now they're saying no target.
You don't know anything about China. Over in our country, we don't work this way.
What does that $30,000 mean to you? What does it stand for?
Let's wait for a moment, let's pause for a moment. Bear in mind the context of this offer. And what might you think be the kind of conditions that will spur you towards reconsidering or rebuilding a future relationship?
Well, I think to begin with, I need to be protected.
Let's talk a little bit more about what's important to MedPro here in this mediation.
From your perspective, what can I do? And maybe share with me also what you think you can do to help us move parties closer. What's the mood like in your respective rooms? It might be a good time for you to speak also directly with Ms. Fong.
I would ask you to go back to your clients and then you come back to me with a range. There's a broken relationship, all right? So how could the parties re-establish the trust between them?
And just asking you, Wendy, as a lawyer, in your case, you believe that the arbitral tribunal would be prepared on top of that pay you, your client, the $1 million with its prospective damages, even though that money has not been demonstrated based on the current figures.
Yes, quite a lot of difficulty in arguing that point.
Yeah. Mrs. Wang, you don't mind this. Do you think that I could have a discussion with Wendy just to maybe look into the numbers in a little bit more detail from a legal perspective?
Maybe it's a face issue, that Mrs. Wang is from China and
Yeah.
she's doing a lot of business and losing this contract will mean a lot to her.
Yeah.
So she's quite reluctant to drop any further. But
Right.
then, of course, if there is a future contract,
Yeah.
face is safe, then it's more possible.
Under these two scenarios, there will be substantial payout of legal costs. I think Simon will be able to advise Ms. Fong as to the possibility of recovering, even if you fall into scenario one.
It's been a long day.
Very,
Indeed. My understanding is if you could see a future contract in sight, then it might help you to reconcile what would be the kind of sort of payment you would like to receive in order to secure the future agreement.
I will ask both sides to do something like what I will call a blind bracketing.
Would your client consider a settlement sum of $320,000?
Well, what about $328,000? Because my client would love to see them number 8.
Why?
Well, it's lucky.